late on the upload. I've been massively under the weather for the last couple of days. No big deal though. I think we're finally pulling ourselves out of it. I did record this before Thursday's game, but obviously I think everyone picked the Raiders to lose to the Broncos. So I don't think there's any big surprise here. But we did go 10-4 last week. That puts us at 80-55 on the season. Again, pick the Broncos to beat the Raiders Thursday. And then we go back overseas Sunday morning with some Colts and Falcons. I picked the Colts to beat the Falcons. See, I wrote everything down already because I was sick, but I was like, I can't film, but I can get this done. And then the Jets and the Browns kicking off the regular games. I picked the Browns to beat the Jets. The Jets made a bunch of moves, and I don't know how their team feels about that. You know what I mean? But the Browns aren't good, so I guess here nor there. I know you're not supposed to use these things, but it's water. It's not dirty ear. I was just trying to dry my ear out. Browns beat the Jets. Panthers and the Saints. I picked the Panthers to win that game. I think that one's pretty... I would say in the bag, but then again, Panthers have been shut out and shut people out, so they're very confusing. The Saints do need to win a game or two, so like, who do they beat? But no, I think the Panthers beat the Saints. And then we got a pretty good one here. I think the Patriots and the Buccaneers will be a pretty fun game. I think the Buccaneers beat the Patriots. But I think this one will be fun. I think the Patriots could win this game pretty, not easily, because that, Mayfield magic, but if they get, a bit of a lead and stuff, that's good defense. Ravens and the Vikings. Oh, shit. I am on the struggle bus right now. Sorry, guys. I think the Ravens beat the Vikings. The Vikings got some stuff to figure out still. They did a little bit with their quarterback, but I don't know if that's enough. Ravens need to make a run, and this is part of it. Bills and Dolphins. Dolphins are bad. They didn't make any big moves that I can remember. So they didn't really do anything to stop that from happening. So the Bills beat the Dolphins. And then you got the Bears and the Giants. And the Giants have been a fun whirlwind, but they're not making the moves to win games. And with Cam out, they're a little less fun to watch. Poor kid. But I think the Bears do handle the Giants. It'll probably be a close game because I don't think the Bears can have anything else. Jaguars and the Texans. I picked the Jaguars to win that game. I think the Texans are starting to figure a little bit out. Might be a little too late, but we'll see. I think the Jaguars beat the Texans. And then we got the Seahawks and the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals won one that they shouldn't have last week, but I don't think it's going to happen again. I think the Seahawks beat the Cardinals. Then you got the Lions and the Commanders. I think the Commanders need to get it together. I think the Lions have got it together. I think the Lions beat the Commanders. 49ers and the Rams. This will be a close game. In state, I I think the 49ers still have a little bit more questions need answering than the Rams do. The Rams like to keep it close, but I think they do pull this one out. Rams beat the Niners. Chargers and the Steelers for Sunday Night Football. The Steelers have been kind of the favorites of mine. Not like as a team, I hate them, but like as far as picks go, they've had the favorable matchups. They haven't won them all, but this time I think the Chargers have the favorable matchup. It is over, across the continent, from coast to coast, as they say. Fuck. I think the Steelers drop this one. I think the Chargers hold the ball a little bit longer and win this game. And then you got the Eagles and the Packers for Monday Night Football. And I think the Packers have shown themselves to be pretty formidable, but I think the Eagles have gotten themselves back on track. The Eagles win this game. Drop your picks. Let me know how your team's doing, how your season's going, and don't forget to smile.